Okay, I'm back. And so we are in line 3. O Lord, my God, if I have done this, if there is iniquity in my hands, if I have repaid evil to him who was at peace with me, or have plundered my enemy without cause, let the enemy pursue me and overtake me. Yes, let him trample my life to the earth and lay my honor in the dust. Okay, and so those are lines 3 to 5. Now, David is saying that, okay, he's praying for God to deliver him, from the hand of his enemies. All right, and then he's saying that, then he's examining himself. If I have done anything, okay, deal with me accordingly. All right. If I have repaid evil to him who is at peace with me, or have plundered my enemy without cause, let the enemy pursue me and overtake me. And sometimes we kind of, make deals with God. Like to say, if we, we question the reason why we may be going through something, and then so we, not knowing that, life happens. We are in this world, and bad things are going to happen. Things that we don't like, things that we are not prepared for. Those things are going to happen. They are imminent. It's going to happen in our lives. But how we respond to it, is key. Okay? And we don't, have to, ask God, like to say, if I've done something, deal with me. And 9 times out of 10, we already know we done something or not. All right? But sometimes we know that, okay, we haven't done anything, so why is this happening to me? All right? It's part of life. It's just part of life. And so look at, and so it gives a couple of reference scriptures in 1 Samuel 24:7 and also 26:9, when David had an opportunity to have Saul killed, because Saul was trying to kill David. But David had an opportunity to overtake him, but he spared his life. Not once, but twice. That he spared Saul's life. And that's what he was bringing that back to God's remembrance, that, he had an opportunity to do harm to someone, but he didn't. All right. So now, then he rested when he's saying Selah. So when he says Selah, now it's like a transition going to something else. Okay. So now this is him talking and asking God to do something. All right. Arise, O Lord, in your anger. Lift yourself up because of the rage of my enemies, and awake for me to the judgment you have commanded. So the congregation of the peoples shall surround you. For their sakes, therefore, return on high. The Lord shall judge the peoples. Judge me, O Lord, according to my righteousness and according to my integrity within me. And so now he's asking God to rise up in his anger. Why is he asking God to rise up in his anger? Well, when God gets angry, then he knows God is going to act. All right? But if God is not angry, then he's going to have mercy. All right? So he's asking David to rise up in his anger and lift yourself up because of the rage of my enemy. So he wants God to get angry because his enemies are pursuing him. All right. And so it gives us a reference scripture to Psalm 94:2, which says, rise up, O judge of the earth, render punishment to the proud. And God is judge, and he's going to repay those who has dealt with us unwisely. All right. And then it gives some more reference scriptures about, and awake for me to the judgment you have commanded. in Psalm 35:23 and 44:23. I'll read 44:23 since I found that one first. All right. Awake, why do you sleep, O Lord? Arise, do not cast us off forever. And sometimes just because God hadn't moved yet, we think God is sleeping. But remember, we're going to read in Psalm 121 that he never slumbers nor sleeps. So he's not sleeping. He knows exactly what's going on. All right. We think he's sleeping because, that's how we feel. All right. And then it says Psalm 35:23, which says, stir up yourself and awake to my vindication, to my cause, my God and my Lord. And so we want God to take vengeance on those who have caused us harm. All right. And then it says, for the sakes therefore return on high, the Lord shall judge the peoples. Judge me, O Lord, according to my righteousness and according to my integrity within me. And so he's asking God to judge him according to his righteousness, according to his integrity. All right. So he's saying that, he's been right. He has, been walking in integrity, and for God to judge him according to that, so that would give God cause to take vengeance on his enemy. All right. And that's the end of, let's end that segment right there, and then we'll pick it up. This is a long psalm, so we'll pick it up maybe a couple of more segments we have in this psalm. So we'll see.